My goal today is to get you excited about Asana. Asana is a work management tool that allows your team to collaborate efficiently on a daily basis. Thanks to Asana, you will know exactly who is doing what by when, and everybody will be working towards the same goal. My name is Bastian. I'm the co-founder of i.DO, an Asana solutions partner, and also a work management expert. We can help your team implement Asana and get a clear understanding of how your company works and improve the way you collaborate on a daily basis. Today, I want to take you through a 10-minute Asana demo to show you the main features, including some of the best AI features that the platform has to offer. What you see here is the representation of the way Asana is structured. Asana is based on tasks. That's the smallest element you can play with, and this basically represents a piece of work assigned to someone with a due date. Those tasks then are stored in projects, whether it is to organize a webinar, an event, a marketing campaign. It allows everyone to see all tasks related to the same project. Several projects could be placed in a portfolio, allowing you to get clarity across multiple projects running at the same time. Finally, those three layers are connected to goals, and goals, KPIs, could move forward automatically based on the actual progress of work. Asana allows you then to align on the company mission, which is the top of the pyramid. There is a lot of Asana AI features, and in this demo, I will show you some of them and how they interact with this work graph that constitutes the pyramid of clarity. AI-related features in Asana are grouped in three categories. The first one is called Smart Assist. It's basically all the little things you'll find in the tool to allow you to summarize some tasks, create subtasks, draft a project status update. So it really helps you with all the nitty-gritty of the daily work you have to do. Then AI Studio is the ability to embed AI within your rule engine. So the day-to-day automation that you have, allowing you to streamline things, can finally have some AI-powered options, which means some conditions that AI can evaluate, as well as actions being done by AI itself. The third group is the AI teammates. AI teammates are basically teammates, users you can interact with every day, and they would do exactly what you ask them to do based on the behavior that you've decided for them. Let's have a look at an event demo. In that case, we organized a show in Sydney, Australia, and this is the project view that you could be working with if you were to use Asana. It is basically a list of tasks, and as we said earlier, a task is assigned to a person with a specific due date. It really allows you to divide that big project into smaller pieces you can assign to individuals. In addition to having an assignee and a date, you can also have a lot of different information attached to the task itself, whether it's time spent, whether it's a cost or a budget, or even a priority or a specific department working on something. Each task is a small world where you can see people collaborating, especially in the comments. You can have team members helping each other in the comments of every single task. A project has different views, and this gives you the ability to look at the same data set from different angles. For example, you could look at a project timeline, you can look at a calendar, or you can look at a board view that allows you to really see tasks grouped in a specific way. That grouping is actually also available in list view, as you can see with the different sections here. That's the bottom of the pyramid. It really constitutes the foundation of everything in Asana, which is tasks placed into projects. But when you have multiple projects running at the same time, you sometimes need some clarity. You need to get higher in that pyramid. And you, in that case, would use the portfolio. The portfolio allows you to group multiple projects together and then consolidate data automatically. That consolidation, for example, could look like a number of overdue tasks or the actual progress of the project, whether it is actual task progress or just the milestone progress. In addition to that consolidated data, you also have the ability to track specific data points. For example, the budget of a project, and that could also be compared to the actual budget being consumed within the project. Finally, and I think that's the most important piece, this ability in Asana to track statuses. The goal is really to make sure every single meeting is on point and efficient, which means there is some work you can do in advance. And in that case, publishing a status update explaining how that project what is the status of that specific project in the specific phase it is in. Portfolios also have this ability to show you projects across a timeline, so you can evaluate if you have the bandwidth to work on other projects that might come your way. Within the pyramid, above projects and portfolios, you will find goals. And you can see the connection to goals in a specific column that is available here. And for example, one of the goals we have here is to actually organize 4 different events worldwide. And you can see that the goal would automatically advance based on the new events that you put in, as well as the actual task progress of those different projects. And again, you have this ability to do status updates so that everybody is on the same page. Let's have a look now at the AI features. For example, if you look at a project like this one, there is a Smart Assist feature on the Overview tab, allowing you to get a summary of the project just for yourself, a daily or weekly reminder of what the project is going through. That could be useful as a project manager. Another Smart Assist option would be to draft a status update using AI. AI could really consolidate everything that's happening into a draft that you can review as a human and then decide to share with your team. The second group of AI features that we mentioned is AI Studio. If you go into the rule editor, you'll see that I created a rule that allows you to do smart assignment. So here you can see whenever a priority is changed to high, we want to set the due date using AI, we want to pick the right assignee using AI, and we want to post a comment again using AI. And with that simple prompt, we have the assurance that Asana will pick the right person based on the team's workload, will pick the right due date based on how big that work is, as well as explain those decisions in a comment. It is one small example of how AI can help you in your daily work by streamlining some of the steps you have within your workflows. The third group of AI features is actually AI teammates. If you go within the project, you will see that one of the tasks was actually assigned to a teammate, Casper in that case, which is Ghostwriter. We asked Casper to recommend 3 copies for that specific email, and using subtasks to store different tones, different examples. And the teammate was able to create those subtasks here with a different email, a draft copy that you can review, and then you can potentially interact with that teammate to work on the final version of that draft. Again, this is a way to see how you can streamline some of those workflows you have daily and delegate some steps of those workflows to AI teammate that you train specifically on the way you work. I hope this quick tour got you excited about Asana. There is so much more you haven't seen, so many more features that we can show you if we organize a custom demo for yourself, or if we simply work with your team to train all the Asana champions you have and do a couple of workshops to work on your specific use cases. Feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to use the comments to share any question that you have regarding Asana. Asana can really change the way you work and make sure everybody is aligned and doing their best work every day. Thank you.